Hi, my name is Royce Fontenot, and I'm the Senior Service Hydrologist with the National Weather Service in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Floods are the most common natural disaster in the United States and the leading cause of weather-related fatalities. Most flood-related fatalities happen when people in their car underestimate the power of water. It does not take much water to sweep you or your car away. Just 6 inches of fast-moving water can knock you down. 1 foot of swift-moving water is enough to sweep your vehicle away. However, no matter the depth of the water, it's important to never drive through water. It's difficult to determine what is underneath the water or if the road has even been washed away. Turn around, don't drown. The first step to protecting yourself during a flood event is to understand the difference between a watch and a warning. A flood or a flash flood watch is when conditions are favorable for flooding to occur. It does not mean that flooding will occur, just that flooding is possible. A flash flood warning is issued when a flash flood is occurring or imminent. A flash flood is a sudden, violent flood that develops rapidly, sometimes in just minutes. It is even possible to experience a flash flood in areas not immediately receiving rain. A flood warning is issued when flooding is occurring or imminent. A flood warning is different from a flash flood warning in that it can last over a period of days, whereas flash flooding generally occurs within a few hours. When a warning is issued, seek higher ground. Never try to cross flooded areas. The water may be deeper and moving more swiftly than it appears. If your car gets stuck in a flood, do not open the door. Try to climb out the car window if possible. If you're in your house, move to a higher floor and take your cell phone. However, do not go to the attic or another room with no windows. This will ensure that you do not become trapped. There are different types of flooding, such as burn scar flooding, flash flooding, river flooding, snow melt, and dam and levee failures. Burn scar flooding is one of the most common types of flooding in New Mexico. After wildfires occur, the burned ground becomes hydrophobic, meaning that it can no longer absorb the water. The water that falls on the burn scar runs off rapidly, increasing the risk for flash flooding, especially for steep terrain. As water runs downhill through a burned area, it can pick up large amounts of ash, soot, burned timber, and other debris that can damage anything in its path. The time to prepare for a flood is before a warning is ever issued. Pay attention to the weather forecast and have a plan of action. Have a way to receive warnings, such as no weather radio, the wireless emergency alerts on your cell phone, or via your local TV or radio stations. If you live in a vulnerable area, plan in advance and move away from the area before the rain begins. There may be very little time to react once the rain does start. Staying aware of the changing weather conditions and following these preparedness tips will help ensure that you and your loved ones stay safe during a flood. Thanks for joining us today.